definitely working that little horsey. Oh, is that a giraffe? Oh my gosh, okay. Oh my gosh. Hi guys, welcome. I am Kate. You are my creative weirdos, and we are joining together today for another fun decorating video. Now, this video is something that I have been wanting to do for a while for you guys because it's all about gallery walls. Gallery walls are really important in interior design because it's where you can tell a story with art, or more importantly, photos. I mean, I know in this day and age, you guys are taking photos all the time, but it's how to artfully arrange those photos. So I am going to show you guys how to do a gallery wall 3 different ways, and I'm going to pair some existing images that I have that are like personal photos or personal photos of friends, family, with also some professional photos. So it's gonna be fun. You know what else is fun? Subscribing! Oh my God! I talk like this when I say subscribing. But please, please, please click on that button. We are on our way to 1 million and we need you to join the fam. So I'm gonna highlight 3 particular stories for this video. I'm gonna do a young adult gallery wall, a kids setup, and then a more sophisticated adult arrangement. So I love this photo of my sister, and I have that as my jumping off point. And another thing that I love to do, which is a great tip for you guys, is take a picture of the frames that you're going to use in your gallery setup. I'm gonna put this picture of my sister in, let's say this frame right here. And I wanna tell a story. I'm probably gonna add a quote, but I also wanna add some professional images. So I'm gonna go to graphicstock.com, a place where I know there's a ton of images that are high quality. And here's what's amazing about Graphic Stock versus other stock photo sites where they charge per image. Graphic Stock, you just pay a yearly fee, it's $99, and you get unlimited downloads, which I really like, you guys, because I am always changing my mind. I'm decorating a ton of places. I want the option to access a lot of different imagery. So you guys can also get a free trial and get up to 140 downloads. The link's in the description. It's just graphicstock.com/YouTube. You get the exclusive free 7-day trial. Amazing. So I wanna bring in one of her favorite cities, which is Paris, and I want some sort of picture with a skyline, so I'm going to search here for Paris. A lot of these colors in this photo play really well with the photo of Tess that has sort of some gray tones, some blue tones. So these together are gonna look amazing. And this is where the balance really comes into play. You don't want a gallery wall of just all photos of people because it's just gonna look cluttered and your eye doesn't really know where to go. Now I need something maybe a little more abstract. So I'm just gonna search now a watercolor, and a ton of things are turning up. I love this watercolor one right here. And then I'm gonna put one of my personal quotes, this funny little, me crazy? I should get down off this unicorn and slap you. I'm gonna put that right there. So as you can see, there's a presence of images now that have a background of white, which really helps balance the images that are actual photos that are all color. And so now I need one last image to just put in this last frame, and I wanna do something a little bit more close up. I want it to be nature, but I don't want it to be as wide as the Paris picture, so I'm gonna put in like palm leaves. All right, I love this balance. It tells a story. She's fun, she's free, she has a sense of humor. She likes to go places, she's going places. I'm going places, I'm gonna go put this on the wall. Woo! If you're doing a cluster like this where the frames are touching, I recommend laying out a big piece of paper on the floor, and then you lay your frames down in the exact formation you want. Then outline each frame with a pen, making sure you also mark the dividing lines. Now remove your frames from the paper, and using a measuring tape, find how far down hanging hardware is on the back of your frame from the top of the frame, and then use a pen to mark exactly where that is on the paper, because then you will know exactly where to hammer your nails. Next, take your finished paper hanging guide and use some painter's tape to adhere it to your wall where you want your frames. Now you can simply hammer the nails through the spots where you marked, remove the paper, and hang that cluster. One last helpful tip when actually hanging your frames, start with the bottom row and then work your way up. Yay! Oh my gosh, I love it. Done! Okay. Oh, hey. Went a little too far. Loved how the teen room turned out. I love the all white frames with the mats. Super cool how they're all nice and clustered together. For this next one, it's gonna be for those of you that don't have any personal images that you wanna put on the wall, that you really wanna create a gallery, high quality, amazing, sophisticated look. What I wanted to do with this is arrange 3 photos in a line because that is a gallery wall as well. We're gonna do a mix of frames. Instead of all white, there's gonna be a black frame, some metal frames. So I love horses and I love the vibe of the sort of carefree look. I love the cool colors. So I'm really inspired by that. There's a little bit of green, but it's pretty neutral. So now I wanna find some other neutral images. I love the fog in the background of this horse image, so I'm gonna just search like fog. Oh my gosh, obsessed. Look at this. So like, I've never been here. This isn't my image, but it doesn't matter because I wanna go there. And I wanna go there when I wake up in the morning and I'm drinking my tea. I wanna be transported. And it works so well with this horse image. You know where else I wanna go, guys? The moon. Yes, moon. I love the composition of this one, how it's just kind of a little piece of the moon. You know what else I like about this moon photo is it has a lot of black in it, so it brings in the black of the frame. So we're really nicely balanced and sophisticated. I'm gonna get the sophisticated gallery cluster on the wall. Darlings, I'm coming! When you're hanging your frames in a line, there is no need to use the paper outline trick. Hang your center frame first on eye level or slightly above, depending on how high your ceilings are. When all your frames are different sizes, like mine, you have the choice to line them up with the tops of the frames in the same horizontal line, or you could do what I'm doing and have the center of each frame line up. I'm spacing my frames about a hand's distance apart. You can either measure or call on a helpful second eye to let you know if your spacing looks even. I usually eyeball where to hang things because the eye is what's seeing it anyway, so if it looks good, that's all that matters. Ta-da! Okay, that was sophisticated and fabulous. We're going totally different direction because you guys may want to use a gallery wall in a kid's room. Well, I know a very cute kid. His name is Ethan, and he is Daisy, who's part of the MrKate team. He is Daisy's son, and he's so cute. And look at this amazing, adorable picture of him. This is gonna be the personal photo that I wanna work into this gallery wall. What's different about this one is, again, we're going back to a cluster of frames, but what's different is we're gonna space them out a little bit. And we're also working in some different finishes. So there's a black frame, there's a gold frame here. And so I'm gonna put little Ethan right here. So cute. And now we gotta tell a story around Ethan. All right, so let's look at what Ethan is wearing. This is a great way to take a cue as to the other colors that we want to have. I know that Ethan loves pirates and stuff like that, but rather than making it like a scary pirate thing, let's look for like a ship. These sails, like look how cool that looks. Okay, so now let's go something graphic, right? We like to balance a nature shot. The ship's kind of our nature shot. I don't want to use any other pictures of Ethan in this because this one is such a strong image. I don't want another face. So let's do a graphic image. Let's look for like the letter E, right? I love that. So that's bringing in like the black and white graphic. And let's do like an animal. And you know what animal I love? And I don't know if Ethan does, but let's look up giraffes. Hello, giraffe against a white background. I love this one that's kind of on an angle. That looks really cool. It's movement, but has a sense of humor. It looks really fun, like that's cute. Let's get another animal. You guys know what animal I like. Oh my God, look at this one, it's wearing glasses. All right, so this one is so cute and it has a blue background, and look at how well this balances with the blues. You could always change out the picture of him for one of him a little bit older as he grows up. Yay! I'm happy like a kid in a candy store with a gallery wall. Ah! For this style of cluster where the frames aren't touching, I'm gonna show you another easy cheat to get the perfect layout. Use some craft paper to cut pieces the size of each frame. Then tape them up on the wall using painter's tape in the layout you decided on the floor. You can either measure the spaces in between each frame, or you can do what I do and eyeball it with the help of a friend. Notice with this cluster that the vertical lines line up, but the horizontal lines are staggered, which is the opposite from our first cluster. There's so many options. Once your paper pieces are taped up to your liking, measure down from the top on your frame to where the hanging hardware is, and then mark that on the piece of paper. Then hammer in your nails, remove the paper, hang your frames, and voila! And this was just my version of gallery walls. Of course, I want to see your version. So if you do a gallery wall I'll share it on the forums, the MrKate forums. I don't know if you guys know about these, but this is where we can talk. You guys can ask me questions, you can post pictures. Please subscribe so that you know when we have the next fun decorating or just creative. That's just how I describe what I do. What do? Creativity. So head on over to MrKate.com and click on the talk button. The forums are right there. Share away. Thumbs up, guys. I will see you next time on our next creative. Yay! Oh my gosh, I kind of want to do another gallery wall. I mean, there's just so many options. I can't stop. MrKate! Because there's this weird sort of film over this print, I'm gonna let this first coat of neon dry and go in for probably another 2 coats.